some stuff. So it's telling me to go talk to Wise. Give me a sec. I'm gonna turn this down. I gotta redo these nails. Okay. Test. Ah! Yep, okay, we'll get the microphone issue right now. Yes, good. Okay. Alright, hello. Now that you've sorted out the invitation, let's get some good rest and prepare for the auction. Continue. Well, as far as I'm aware, I believe we're getting some information about what's being sold at this auction. Hi, baby. This is way too quiet now. Okay. Hello. Would you like to enter the private fleet? As expected, the private fleet was hired. Attentions are negative. They seem to be early, like one and the others haven't arrived yet. Should we take a look around? You can also find some fancy desserts or drinks. Meanwhile, people always say that comes from nearby. So I really have no other choice. Something's happening over there. Let's take a look.
Lies. Deception. Betrayal.
What?
I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you. Chosen one.
What?
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
Chosen one? What's that? Sounds like something from a tacky novel that was popular a decade ago.
Really
Words
does.
can only convey so much, so it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now. But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but
Okay.
I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I had to pawn it due to financial difficulties. But I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please help me bid for it. There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop. That way you won't have to pay for it. In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage. Please.
Mom, please don't cry. Your story
How is
might
she
be
a fox and
genuine,
her
but
daughter
your
is a bear?
intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to
I
do
don't
with
know
me.
how Thea and
Your misfortune is
genetics
not my
works.
concern.
Young lady, you don't look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted? I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Yes, you! If you're willing, could you please...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter. And you?
The young lady's indifferent gaze turns towards you.
Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this. Otherwise, you might get swindled.
That's not very nice.
I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Dear guests, the auction will begin shortly. Please make your way to the venue.
Hello, sir. Are you alright? It seemed like you're caught up in some dispute just now. I'm fine. And I'm relieved. Actually, I overheard parts of the conversation. Forgive me for speaking bluntly, but it's rather strange to have guests like that, mother and daughter, at this auction. Perhaps, as the mysterious Miss Vivian said, they didn't enter the regular means. There must be more like this. But let's return to the auction. If you're interested in any particular item, you can bid on it. Master will cover the bill for you. Really? Awesome. Rest assured, Master's budget is quite sufficient. Regular auction items should not be a problem. Unless other parties also set their sights on that item. Should that happen, we'll adapt accordingly. I trust your wisdom. During the conversation with Lycon, a sudden unexpected guest appears beside you. Yes. Small world, so you've got a new companion today. Where's that obnoxious blonde boy from last time? Obnoxious blonde boy? It's a long story. I didn't expect someone of your caliber to be able to attend this auction. Master Edmund finds out, they'll make sure to investigate where you got the invitation. That. You don't know who Master Edmund is? He's a prominent figure in top, someone with the authority to speak on behalf of them. Master Edmund also attended the auction and has an extremely noble mark on his forehead that anyone who sees him will remember. Why am I wasting my breath? You wouldn't understand anyway. We better pray that we don't set our sights on the same auction item. We'll have no chance of winning. After exchanging those harsh words, Curtis hurriedly leaves. Master, that gentleman now just seemed very hostile towards you. Looks like you two have some history. However, it's getting late. Let's head to the venue. Alright, let's go. Esteemed guests, please present your invitation. Okay. Let's go. You enter the auction venue. The first half features a variety of items, but none are what you're looking for. There's a strange yet amusing golden bamboo statue. Unfortunately, your budget allows you to try bidding for it. The good news is you only have one opponent. The bad news is that guy is Curtis. You'll just have to take him down. For some reason, the mysterious Vivian also seems intrigued by this bidding and comes to our side. Oh?
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. Maybe he's not as well off as I thought.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here. I won't back down this time.
Aren't you that bigwig from the Ravenlock clan? Surprised to see you at the same auction as us commoners.
This is the top auction in the industry. I really don't know how you got an invitation, but I doubt it was through legitimate means.
You seem a bit hesitant. His accusation isn't true, is it?
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
What a weirdo.
Truth is, we've got a solid sponsor. Give up, because we're going to secure this no matter what.
So that's how you were able to join the auction? I knew there was something funny going on. Damn it, am I really going to lose?
Nicely done. I see you're getting the hang of manipulating your opponent's emotions at the bargaining table.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
Ouch.
Why not just let me have this one? I'll take this item, and I won't bid against you for anything else. Seems like a fair deal, right?
Huh. That really is a great deal. Yeah, right. Do you think I'm an idiot?
Yes.
Well, your trick is out in the open. Maybe a bit more finesse next time.
Ouchies.
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
Sure is. The money in our pocket is our biggest advantage. Host, I'm raising the bid.
The price is way more than it's worth. Forget it, I'm out.
It's a bit overpriced, but it's still acceptable. Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though, in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit ahead of its time. But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in it.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of New Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. And this stunning final piece, anyone who loves his work won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get started! Starting bid, 200 million dennies!
Christ.
If I can get it for under 500 million, I can still turn a profit. 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, Wise, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
1 billion.
Even if his final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 million right off the bat. Since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said, "Don't let your sympathy sway you," then went ahead and bid anyways.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Oh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste and deep pockets. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist who left us too soon. Its value could double in the future.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price tonight.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Our time is almost up at $1 billion. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold for $1 billion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of the auction. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the second half.
Whoa,
The
man.
coffee here is...
What the
Drink.
heck do you want with this thing?
You have a strange look on your face. Despite her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
Not at all. That's not what I'm thinking.
You're not being honest, and I don't appreciate deceit. Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness, nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased, because it's nothing more than a common scam.
Uh-oh.
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a con artist?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back. And you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
Well. Interesting.
So, Why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art at its essence sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose. That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
I didn't really believe you.
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth.
Ouch.
I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon, my friend of many secrets.
Ouchies. Weird.
The second half of the
Let's go to the second part.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back! Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a-kind Robe of Heroes! Legend has it that, long ago, this was a garment that only a hero could wear. What's truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the collar of this robe. It's unlike any gem I've ever seen. Almost magical.
Wise, that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item, yet it's just there on a piece of clothing, completely unprotected.
How gaudy.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong or not.
Robe of Heroes. What a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
Yes, I see it. Seems authentic. Of course, I'll keep an eye on it.
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money. So, my friend, let's cut to the chase. What did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match his energy.
He wants to make a deal, so...
Perhaps a better question should be, what can you offer me?
The ball's in my court now. Good. I enjoy conversing with people of sufficient intelligence. There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe. Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
Try that one. Ouch.
I'm not a collector, so I'm not into antiques. That robe just caught my eye.
In that case, how about we strike a deal? All I want is that gem. So, if you cease bidding now, I'll take the gem and you can have the rest of the robe. How does that sound?
No thanks.
He called our bluff.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask around.
Ugh.
You're not threatening me, are you? In broad daylight? Is the Ravenlock family plotting against me in front of all these attendees?
Of course not. I simply want you to understand what it means to try and take something from me.
He has no shortage of cronies here. Stay vigilant.
My time is valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of Denny's talking to you. If I offer you a token of appreciation, let's say a hefty sum of dennies, would you consider backing out of this bid?
Don't try to bribe me. I don't need or want money. For once.
You're quite persistent, aren't you? It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that. All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial power. But let me be clear. No matter how high it goes, I won't back down.
Oh no. Though the mayor gave us a huge sum of dennies, I have a sinking feeling it won't be enough to outbid this rich jerk.
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me. Of course. I must extend my sincere gratitude to all of you.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, denny grabbing jerks.
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to... look up?
Oh, shit.
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy! I'm scared!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction.
Oh, shit.
My apologies for the long and dreary opening. Losers always have a lot to say.
That guy looks familiar.
Is that...
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
Oh, damn, okay.
I can't believe he's here. Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that... Mockingbird and I have... history.
He might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do?
You brief Lycone about your encounter with Hugo, and you emphasize that you had no intention of keeping him in the dark.
I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
He seems pretty nice. He did lend us a hand, so he doesn't really come across as a bad guy to me.
I see. A facade, I'm sure, to earn your trust. In any case, he is very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the Hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling super strong right now.
Very well. Please, follow me then.
Hello. By the way, you're slipping. You've already gone home. That's good to hear. Worry not. I am sure your safety. You're not going to fight it right now. But how? You should go. Mr. Proxy, you're ready. Welcome to the hall.
As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, he would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
Bahamut. Bahamut.
There are so many Ethereals, but they don't seem to phase him at all.
Oh, I am loath to admit it. That man is quite formidable.
Mr. Proxy, the container console here has been destroyed by Hugo. We really went to great lengths to block our path. Don't worry, once we find a specific container console, we'll be able to repair it. Okay. Mr. Proxy, taking care of this container console will allow us to proceed forward. Let's repair it quickly. Okay. Hooray! Onward!
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. Stay calm now. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Stand still. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if he let us through on purpose. Stay calm now.
We played right into his hands. He's taking an opportunity to run off again. Rude. You're right. These skills are honed through countless practical experiences. He's very good at this. If I'm not mistaken, the direction Hugo just escaped should be the area above where we first entered the hollow. Master Proxy, let's hurry and catch up. Okay.
This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon.
Master Proxy, repair this console as you did before. Hugo hasn't gone far yet.
It should be this way.
Lycone pauses temporarily in the distance. A group of heavily armed figures emerge.
Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. They're likely just hollow raiders. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after securing the goods. And as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray. I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
Well, Phantom Thieves usually have partners, right? He must have recruited a new one.
True. That could make things trickier, as he may have passed the court his partner. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those Hollow Raiders for now. Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, a clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety. Our main focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem.
Sounds good.
Stand still. He should be nearby.
Oh, there we go.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Beyond reason.
Both of you! Enough!
Master Proxy. Are you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't Eos. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Rest assured, Manager, my blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oaf, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrades.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth, didn't I?
Uh-oh.
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other valuables you've got.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons, not to mine ether resources.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day, and we need something to make it right. Whatever your business is, pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough? This is the Hollow. You're not claiming this Hollow as your own, are you? Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion. Am I correct, Mr. Mayflower Watchdog?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Huh?
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already worn my patience thin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, help me!
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please have mercy.
Spare us! We won't do it again!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to public security once we're out of...
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them so easily. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some almighty savior. Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this argument. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
Would you like... You talk too much.
Beg for mercy. Trying to run, are we? Foxy, I'd advise against...
Really? Do you two have to do this now?
Ready to continue.
My apologies, dear manager, but I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Here we go. Not too bad. Do. After Hugo leaves, Lycon goes silent as if lost in his memories.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top so nothing and no one can imprison us. Isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps by faith, do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship? Hilarious. Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world, and there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes, you may need to eliminate one if it means saving more.
That's eugenics, my
You're too proud. Your pride may lead you astray.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
To err is human. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down. Because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
What's wrong, Lycon? You've been quiet for a while now.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
I mean, duh.
Okay, I'll admit. I've been itching to ask.
Certain people's lives
why did you two split up?
Mockingbird, faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks. And one of them was a disastrous one. Hugo. You... Was this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Crazy? Have you been planning this all along?
You bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die. Especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago. You know what, Lycan? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog.
Let me edit that.
Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me.
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice.
Absolutely no reason I should still be
Please,
messages.
stop here. Otherwise, the day will come
Oh, I know why.
where your hatred and ambition will consume you.
Don't turn it off. Turn it off. Jesus Christ. What was I doing? Fuck. There should be.
My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan our next moves.
A pleasure to speak with you
Do
again.
I have any
Lycan has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
Frosty bot.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before. So maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycan, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
Vengeance?
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled if anyone attempts to use it as a weapon. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
That's right. Master Proxy, please trust us.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
Hello, sir. Bell, although the mayor and Lycon did seem reluctant to let us get involved in this matter, we can investigate on our own. That's right. If the warning letter is true, this is a major issue concerning the safety of New Eridu. Sacrificed Exaltus Bringer, there might be a deeper secret behind all of this, and it could be relating to our teacher. No matter what, we can just sit back and do nothing. But before that, let's find some time to discuss our tactics properly. For now, let's call it a day. It feels like too much happening. By the way, did you notice Hugo's Mockingbird disguise is just a mask? I guess. Sounds like a certain classic character's glasses. Oh my god. Enough joke. Let's take some time to rest. Okay. Let's discuss how we're going to investigate these elements. The Commissioner's hasty closure of the case is a bit suspicious. We definitely find Yuan and get more information first. Okay, I'll leave it to you then. Come back soon. I'll gather some information on you. Yas! Let's go. Yes. Delete.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here.
Oh, it's you. What can I do for you? I wanted to ask about Bringer. Oh, you saw the news, I'm sure. The Commissioner closed the case citing personal misconduct. I already found it strange and wanted to investigate further. There's been a lot of obstacles. It's as if there's a hidden force that doesn't want me to get involved in this matter any further. Sounds suspicious. Yes, but it could also be my sense of position. As far as I know, after the case is closed, the items left behind in Inspector Bringer were all sent to the Hollow Special Operations for processing. However, those items have already been screened within the Bureau. There's nothing suspicious about them. If you're still worried, you can also go there with your news. To my colleagues at PubSec, most of them have worked with Inspector Bringer to some extent, so they might know something. I'd love to investigate with you, but I've been busy lately. There was organ trafficking case recently, and some other odd missing persons cases as well. No worries, I'll investigate. Alright, just let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Hello, sir. Hello, citizen. Is there anything I can help you with? Did you know Bringer? Mr. Bringer, I know. I once caught him in the bathroom secretly recording his to-do list for the next day with a tape recorder, probably worried that he would get realized. Is human memory really that short, or is it just Mr. Bringer? However, if there had been others in the bathroom at the time, Mr. Bringer probably wouldn't have because I'm a bang dude that I happen to witness something like this. I mean, okay, that's not very suspicious. Hello, sir. Is there a problem? No bringer? Oh, about bringer. Wait, you're not a reporter, are you? Of course not. Oh, good. Boss told us not to talk about bringer, probably worried about reporters being careless with what they wrote. I really don't know why he turned out this way. He used to be a good person. Many years ago, after he came out of Apollo, his entire personality shifted. It's like he got swapped. Gasp. I thought it was because he was injured in Apollo or had witnessed something terrible. But that operation was very successful. He rescued many citizens from Apollo and emerged completely unscathed. How strange. Any other information? Oh, I remember now. These bringers had memory issues for a long time, always forgetting stuff. Back then, we even suggested you keep a diary or something, but I'm not sure if you ever listened to us. I don't know anything more than that. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hello, how can I help you? Did you know Bringer? You mean Inspector Bringer? Oh, he's not an inspector anymore. I'm not familiar with him, but I did help organize the things that you left behind. Looking at it now, I guess it can be considered his estate. But anything special about it? Special notes, very ordinary things. However, I heard from my colleagues that Bringer had a notebook in their apartment. I couldn't find his notebook in his belongings. Probably was just lost. Anyway, everything has been sent to Apollo Special Operations, I think Section 6. Maybe it's because the higher-ups suspect there's a mold in place. That makes sense. After inquiring around, you gather a lot of information about Bringer. Share the information with Shi wanting to agree to meet at blah, 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 blah. Yes. Onward. Ow, ow, ow. Crack, crack, crack. Hi, baby. Okay. Talk to Shimmy up. Yes. Oh, is it making me... Can I not just take the notes? Yeah, let's do that. I wish I could turn this down. It doesn't go any lower. It's so fucking fast. Whoa! You like that light? Oh, where am I going? Oh, over here. Hello!
Today's trick.
You're here. Shi-Yuan already told me about the current situation. We already found all of Bringer's belongings. Nothing unusual so far. I heard he had a notebook. A notebook? I don't really remember seeing one. There are a few tape recordings. Our colleagues have already listened to these tapes. They're just routine meeting minutes and similar recordings. Nothing out of the ordinary. There we go. After carefully inspecting the tapes, you find that feels different from the rest. It seems a bit heavier. Do you need to play these tapes again? There shouldn't be any need for that. These recordings have already been reviewed by both Hollow, Special Recordings, and PubSec, so there shouldn't be any issues. The weight of the tape is different from the others. Let's take a closer look. Hello, ma'am. After carefully examining the special tape recording, you discover there seems to be an encrypted message within. I see. It must be the reason for its weight. How can we decrypt it? I can try to crack it. Then I'll leave it to you. Okay. Oh my god. Looks like the new content can be played on the tape now. That's interesting. I didn't know secret information could be hidden this way. What secret? So Kaku wants to know! Shuyuan, are you nervous? I don't know. I have a bad feeling about this. After all, he put so much effort into hiding it. There really must be an answer inside. Should we listen to it later? No, I'm prepared. No matter what, I have to face the truth.
All right, let's get started.
The set that Bringer left behind starts playing.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Huh? Oh, what's that over there? I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this.
Huh.
Are you okay, Jiyuan? Don't be so sad.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
Interesting.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
I never expected the investigation to lead to this, but what exactly are the Exaltus plotting? Regardless, time to head back to the video store and rest for a bit. I'll think about the next steps. That's reasonable. Whoa. Why are you here?
I've been waiting for you.
Ma'am, please.
We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
How do you even know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time.
Yeah, okay.
I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
I'm still not sure.
What's not to be sure about? We both share the same goal, and I won't harm you. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Well, that's not really what proxies do.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated, too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon, too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now.
After inexplicably joining Vivian's informal fan club, you listen to her go on about her love of Lord Phaethon.
Oh my! Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself! Look at the time! I suppose that's all for today, then. I'll be in touch with more news.
I was so caught up in chatting with my fellow fan that I almost forgot why I'm here. I found out where the remainder of Bringer's belongings ended up, and they should be hidden in a hollow in the outer ring. I need to make some preparations. Let's meet at Blaze later. Don't worry, I'll protect you, Proxy. I won't let you get hurt. Okay. Because I gathered the information from my intelligence network, of course. It may look this way, but I've got a pretty impressive job, and I know many secrets. want to spoil the Exaltus schemes or whatever they're planning. I'll stop them. This time I absolutely cannot. Look, just thinking of it a personal with the Exaltus. Whatever the case, we're on the same side. It's getting late. I need to go back and make some preparations. Blaze oh, fun. Bella, are you sure you want to head straight to the Hollow? Maybe we can use the old method and connect with Eos instead. That would be a safer option. But if we connect to Eos, Vivian might recognize us. After all, she's our fan. Let's just go in. If you insist, though, alright, but if anything happens, I'll make sure you stay safe. Even though we can stay in touch at any time, I still worry. I'll get myself out if anything happens. Good. If anything happens, I'll back up for you. Alright, let's take a break from now and wait for Vivian to contact us. After some time, a message from Vivian arrives. Time to head to Blazewood. Okay.
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And is that a new look I see, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident.
Call the incidents you experienced with Anby and Trigger. The relevant details have been recorded as tapes and logged in the video archive. If you have time, you should go and refresh your memory about them.
I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this. Now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. And who's this young lady?
Her name's Vivian. She's my friend. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Amby, one of the Cunning Hare's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now. You're going into a Hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
Huh. Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Vivian, are you all right? You look depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling okay?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me.
Press the button.
Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right.
Hello, I hear you.
I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
You're not looking so good. Everything okay?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us? It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something? It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
We are going into the hollow. Thank you, ever who you are kind. I like your job. Sounds easy. Okay, let's go. You suddenly decide to help. Okay. I believe in fate. Still remember that? That was something else. Proxy, actually. No, it's nothing. Let's hurry and head into the hollow. Okay, ma'am.
I technically always got them. But I guess so, but like
Nerd gets a hat because hats are cute. Hats. Oh, what the heck? I can't give it to her. I have to adjust the settings. Sag. Load the page. It's time to go kill things. Beep, 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 bop, beep, boop. Okay, so I did this one already with the trial. I don't know if there was somebody else. Oh yeah, here we go. Hold basic attack to enter sniper stance. Fire 3 consecutive shots. Trigger gains 25 purge points. Aftershock damage and stun. Oh, that's neat. Okay. When trigger has purge, other active characters can activate trigger's basic attack. Okay, so basically I have to hold the attack button occasionally. When hitting enemies with an X special attack, coordinated support, other active characters can trigger. Oh, neat. Okay.
So, what is it that you all plan to do here?
Alright, cool.
We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important. New Eridu's future may well depend on it.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Hello.
Recalibrating.
Whoa, cool. Okay.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating?
Good question, because I don't know either.
Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore.
Attacking from our blind spot. Hit the core.
What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Ether vision activated. Here. Adjusting for wind. My bullets are one with the wind.
I've heard the combo. Let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
We'll have to look up some information Oh, cool.
This is the place.
Oh, hello, ma'am. What are you doing here?
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
Do you remember the legendary artist mentioned Do you remember the legendary artist mentioned by the host during the previous auction? Unrecognizable during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and being hugely popular. Sounds like quite the nice story, right? In reality, these art collectors are to blame for his death. Those pompous big shots discovered his talent and even wanted him to craft forgeries of famous works. Someone as proud as him would never agree to such a thing, and not only did he refuse, he also wanted to expose their schemes. And some days later, he suddenly took his own life. That's a little sus. I knew him, and he would never do something like that. Those big shots silenced him. How do you know all this? Because that legendary artist was my husband, Mira's father. My condolences, thank you, but it might not be needed anymore. So what exactly are those big shots you're talking about? Given the circumstances, it's fine to tell you it's the Ravenlock family. Okay. The matter I just discussed with Miss Anby is also related to them. The collectible you asked me to bid on earlier, I should probably return it to you. Don't worry about it, but isn't it your husband's final work? It's fine. Our bond doesn't need to be anchored to any object, and I don't need these works to remember him. It's much better off in your hands than someone like Hartman's. Proxy, may I speak with Miss Sienna alone for a moment? Of course. Vivian and Sienna step aside and discuss something in private. Alright, regarding the matter of finding the ring, I'm entrusting it to you. It's my wedding ring. I would be extremely, extremely grateful to you. Okay, let's go look. Find some food left in the hollow for unknown reasons. No sign of it. Okay. You actually did just.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine
Honestly,
what's inside the bag.
If the hollows weren't like full of ethereals, I would totally like just hide in one.
Neither do I.
Because no people would come in and bother me, and I would just be like, and stuff. Because all these places look really cozy. It's just kind of sad they're in a hollow. Oh, look at the box. suspicious item. That's a capybara. After squeezing it and kneading it thoroughly, you realize it doesn't have what you're looking for. No one would hide a ring inside the stuffing of a plush toy, right? Don't worry, there's nothing inside. I've already come through it.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
Right now.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah, I want it. 24/7. Okay, suspicious item. You find a lunchbox. After bracing yourself, you crack it open and peek inside. Whether lucky or unlucky, the box is empty. No one would put a ring in a lunchbox. It would spoil the taste. Is that your main concern?
It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
Suspicious item. It's just a sign. You find some old scattered oil barrels. After carefully searching, you find nothing resembling a ring. What is that weird wave thing? Looking for the wedding ring, but she also said that she doesn't need any objects to remember her husband. We've been searching here for so long and found nothing at all. Maybe the ring never existed in the first place. It was just an excuse. Weird.
What's wrong, Vivian? You seemed worried for a while now.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm trying to turn on off this fan. Oh, God. Ooh. You know you're old when you try to move and everything cracks.
Save your strength, Abby. Here. Recalibrating.
Oh, is it not hitting? No, I don't think it's hitting.
Adjusting for wind. Right on cue.
Hello, it's the box. Da-da-na-na-na-na-na. What this? Oh, it's a dude. Oh, it's Sienna. What the heck? By the time you return, you discover Sienna with her eyes closed peacefully. What?
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened? I guess this was her final scam. There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter.
Stop that.
So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance.
Why the fuck?
Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me?
Oh, here we go.
Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She was betting that we'd help her.
So, you were aware of this the whole time?
Yes. Because I saw it.
Vivian falls silent for a moment, as if recalling the memory of back when she shed tears in front of Sienna.
You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
Oh, God.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth!
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Vivian, it's not your fault. You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
So, Miss Vivian, do you always cry when you have a prophecy? Yes, every time a prophecy appears, I can't help but shed tears. I used to wonder if I could just hold back my tears, then maybe these bad things wouldn't happen, but I just can't do it, no matter how hard I try. You're being too hard on yourself. Vivian falls silent for a moment, seeming unwilling to continue the topic. Deanna said that the compensation from the Ravenlock family's hollow corruption insurance was enough to settle her daughter Mira for life. Though it's hard to imagine that notoriously stingy Hartman engaging in such a money-losing business. Probably wants to improve his reputation. Yeah, I think so. Actually, there have been some rumors that the Ravenlock family have fallen out of favor with cops for a while now. Afraid of being abandoned by the mighty. That's why they're becoming so desperate. Oh. I see. No wonder she was able to gather classified information. She said she tried many ways, but everything was useless unless the untouchable Ravenlock family. She still couldn't adventure over, but I believe everything she did was meaningful. The same goes for you, Miss Vivian. Everyone, it seems that the ethereal is nearby. It's not safe to linger. Let's keep moving forward.
Proxy.
Okay.
Do you...
Just a minute. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's go over here.
In my memories, this has happened countless times already. Why can I only see these misfortunes? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Adjusting for wind.
The fissure that we're looking for is up ahead. Copy.
Oh, hello.
Recalibrating. This bullet will reach its mark.
Move behind me.
Quick shot. Ether vision activate.
Might be able to keep, I guess.
Down strategy.
The target's weary.
That's probably going to be nerfed. Somehow.
I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you. She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
9:38. Oh, perfect.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I can wait.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
Why would I be offended?
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're friends.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
I mean, it's just like having some kind of...
It's not a curse.
Like,
if anything,
disorder.
I think you've been given a gift.
A thing that you have.
Thank you. Really. Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look.
machine. That's the intelligence I got. Maybe Bringer thought this was a good spot. Anyway, let's look around first. Search the vending machine up and down, but find nothing. Sag.
Looks like it isn't in here.
I knew it. There must be other vending machines nearby. This should be the one Bringer's belongings. What could they be? You search the vending machine, still nothing. Oh no!
Strange. There's nothing in here.
Definitely inside the machine in front of us. I believe you. Alright, let's search. You carefully search the vending machine and still find nothing. Just as you're about to give up, you pick the vending machine by accident. Where a drink would normally roll out, a worn-out notebook appears instead. Wow, Master Proxy, so this is how it's done? Your league's ahead of the professional intelligence brokers. Not sure about that. Oh shit.
Out of my way.
Bringer's notebook. Okay.
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
Bringer's notebook together, ignoring the surrounding danger for some time, until the shriek of the ethereal suddenly rings out nearby. However, a moment later, a strange yet familiar figure materializes to block the ethereal, disposing of it with ease. Oh, he didn't even reply. He went to bed, probably.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on, did you say companion? So you two know each other.
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
What?
So, the whole time, you were only bidding on the collection so you could get backstage and mess with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
But Lycon said that you're very dangerous and we should be careful.
Then I imagine he's also told you about some of our past. And I'm sure you know that in a complex situation like ours, you shouldn't listen to either side over the other. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth.
I mean, fair.
People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, Besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
Okay, fine.
I don't really agree with this form of justice.
No matter. Words inherently come with limitations. I intend to let my actions do all the talking. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. I think that makes this a highly competitive deal.
Hang on, baby.
We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you.
What? Oh. Alright, give me a sec. Ozzy make big mess. Hi. You're disgusting. Seems hollow inside.
Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
Oh, I accidentally did not minimize this. Okay, there we go. After leaving the hollow, Hugo and the others returned to the video store. Oh, what the heck? Why am I suddenly a tall vampire man? Majority at the video store. We should ask Master Proxy to recommend some films. My apologies, everyone, but I need to take my leave and go take part of my art gallery now. Suddenly, a southern vampire. You actually own a gallery? I also need a convenient social identity for various reasons. The title of the gallery owner works quite well. So they're rich people with nothing to do and lots of money. I'm going to stay with Master Proxy for a while. But Hugo, you've been oddly busy lately. You're not hiding something from me, are you? Well, shortly before... Okay. Instead of suddenly salad, it's suddenly vampire. Suddenly vampire. collector, Mr. Hugo. Long time no see. I assume you finished the task I asked you to do. Done as promised. I've already found buyers for the goods you gave me. No shortage of big names among them. Of course, I also recommended your gallery to them as instructed and spread the word about in the circle. But getting rid of all this exquisite stuff so suddenly, you're not in trouble, are you? If you have funding issues, I'm also your guy. I've got friends who offer loan services. Thank you for your concern, but my cash flow is very healthy, and I have more than just you as my middleman. In essence, I am looking to boost my gallery's reputation in the scene. I see. Those rare pieces in your collection definitely caught a few eyes. I'm sure they're all looking forward to collaborating with you. Thank you for your kind words. Alright, it's getting late. I should head off now. See you next time. Okay, bye. Now time to find that guy. I remember him mentioning that he would dress up in something more presentable this time. Time to find that guy in quotation marks. Let's meet at Lumina Square. Okay. No, 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 no. So it's probably not that guy. Actually, you know what? I would bet it is this guy. When the musician's third string breaks, the gatekeeper whispers to me, in which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman. Oh, what a shame. Such a handsome fellow. There you are. Are you still LARPing at your age? Yes. Sorry, my mistake. What? Wow, my gut was actually wrong. Left hand's hold death, the right hand hold deception, but the raven has already flown away with the answer. I can't get over the embarrassment every time I say this. It's quite poetic, isn't it? The meeting with Hartman has been scheduled. We'll be waiting for you at the same private suite. Or should I say, waiting for Hugo, renowned collector. Thanks, I can count on you. Still, I have to ask, you're not looking to make the Raven watch your enemy, are you? And if I say I am, not like I can stop you or anything. You've already caused a scene at the auction. That Robe of Heroes stuff. I still can't believe you came up with that. Hartman's been involved in the organ trafficking case from before his intent, too. I also heard that they were dropping big money on some kind of drug research. The Ravenlocks have always been a bunch of cold-blooded bastards doing all kinds of messed up things that would make your blood boil. Swept everything under the rug with main power, leaving the victims with little, no, or no justice. But Hartman, he's the worst of all. A bunch of rumors says that he personally took out the previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. I know, relax. I don't plan on clashing with him. Better not. I don't want to witness the mockingbirds. Folly of trying to crack a stone with an egg. Jesus Christ. I prefer to see it more as a gamble. I can never win an argument against you anyway. Don't forget the Ravenlock families in bed with those exaltus lunatics. Who knows what awful skill they've been working on. In any case, as your friend, I sincerely wish you all the best. Thank you. By the way, how's life been lately? I haven't seen you in a while. ... What? I know you two split up, but it's been years. Are you still not over it? I don't know. I don't care. If there's nothing else, I'll be going now. Alright, fine. Good luck. Goodbye. Students nearby seem to have an intense discussion. You hear a familiar name. So the Mockingbird's Phantom Thief Syndicate only looks flashy, but hasn't actually accomplished anything, right? Tops remains unshakable, and those families are just a step away from getting total control. It's possible that even the mayor can't keep them in check. But doesn't the mere existence of the Mockingbird service include a warning? Every time they release a crime warning letter, here looks from Hoyoverse. Can they actually change anything? And it's probably just a game too. The big shots Mockingbird is just like a fly. Annoying but not so deadly. So they just let it be. So what do you think will happen? If you ask me, you have to dismantle everything from within if you truly want to change. Honestly, without power influence, it's all futile. The first step should be accumulating resources by any means necessary and a possible joining talks. After that, to establish a new order, the old one must be demolished, just like how creation requires destruction. That sounds exactly like something people would say. Really possible to join tops. How, or many would probably defect immediately. True, who would turn down money? Honestly. Almost time for the meeting with Hartman, time to go. And I think after this scene, I'm probably going to finish up. Hello. Invitation has been confirmed. Yes. Better what?
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now.
He's silly.
I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
Oops.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for tops.
You want to join tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast?
Crimson liquid. It's blood for the vampires.
Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition.
Watch out, it's poison.
It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
What the heck?
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought.
There's gotta be more to this.
Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
I bet he was just blamed for it.
But I...
Yeah.
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo.
What?
As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
Father! Before this, I was number one.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
Oh my god. Oh, on the other side after Hugo leaves. Then it's still going to be... Oh, there we go. Looks like you have something to say about that chosen one. Well, the truth is, I've always wanted a chance to work with you. Hugo said you're the best proxies ever met. Chosen proxy, in other words, chosen one. Oh my god. By the way, are you free now? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine. Lumina Square. Let's go to Lumina Square. Do 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 do. Press the button.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy.
Okay, well, I can't exit this.
Today was quite eventful.
Oh, wait,
If I were to head back now, I probably wouldn't be able to fall asleep.
Okay, cool. Alright, this is a good spot to end it. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a raid. Hopefully I can get this to work correctly the first time. Okay, sorry, easily distracted. Let's do... Gonna check real quick. Yeah, let's go check out Rin. I haven't rated her yet, so so I met her the other day through another friend. Oh, I cannot raid? Does she not allow... Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're not raiding her. She won't let me raid. So let's, try another one. Okay. There we go. Perfect. All right, I will see you guys shortly.